Guys, sebelum nonton videonya, bantu saya untuk perkembangan channel Tiara Official dengan cara like, subscribe, comment, share link YouTube ini kepada teman-teman kalian semuanya. Gratis. Selamat menonton. Terima kasih.
Detik-detik ujian nasional Bahasa Inggris tahun pelajaran 2018-2019. Untuk SMA, MA, peminatan MIPA, IPS, Bahasa, Keagamaan. PT Penerbit Intan Pariwara. Listening section. In this section of the test, you will have the chance to show how well you understand spoken English. There are 4 parts to this section with special directions for each part. Part 1. Questions 1 to 4. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear some dialogues and questions spoken in English. The dialogues and the questions will be spoken twice. They will not be printed in your test book, so you must listen carefully to understand what the speakers are saying. After you listen to the dialogue and the questions about it, read the 5 possible answers and decide which one will be the best answer to the question you have just heard. Now listen to a sample question. You will hear, "Didn't Kathy go traveling to Japan with you last month?"
Are you kidding? Even if it didn't cost anything, she'd rather stay at home.
Question. What does the man think about Kathy? A. Kathy likes traveling. B. Kathy went to Japan alone. C. Kathy is a thrifty woman. D. Kathy is a stay-at-home woman. E. Kathy is an extravagant woman. The best answer to the question, what does the man think about Kathy, is Kathy is a stay-at-home woman. Therefore, you should answer D. Now let's begin with number 1.
Number 1.
Whose motorcycle is it in front of my house?
It's yours, madam.
That's mine? How come?
As you have known that our company was held a logo making competition last month. Then, recently the management has decided that you won the competition. Congratulations!
Really? Wow, unbelievable.
Here is the key, madam.
Thank you very much.
Question. What is the conversation about?
Number 2.
The National Construction Company is carrying out an environmentally friendly futuristic design competition to support each effort to provide new settlements that don't harm our environment but are still up to date.
It sounds interesting.
Indeed. So why don't you participate?
Are all students allowed to take part in the competition?
Oh yes, college students from all over the country.
Okay, I'll think about it. Question. What is the woman probably going to do?
Number 3.
Hi, Wisnu. What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for a taxi. It's been 50 minutes, but there's nothing passing by.
Where are you going anyway?
I'm going to the bookstore.
What a coincidence. I'm going to the shoe store next to the bookstore, so let me drive you there.
Thank you. Question. What is the woman doing?
Number 4.
Listen, we finished the national exam today, so I think we can go for a picnic to refresh our minds.
You're right. Then, what do you think if we go to the beach next Sunday?
Sorry, I can't. I have to attend my cousin's wedding. What about next Saturday?
No problem. Let's ask the others. Then it will be merrier.
Good idea. Let's meet them now.
Question. When does the conversation take place? Part 2. Questions 5 to 7. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear some incomplete dialogue spoken in English, followed by 4 responses also spoken in English. The dialogues and the responses will be spoken twice. They will not be printed in your test book, so you must listen carefully to understand what the speakers are saying. You have to choose the best response to each question. Now listen to a sample question. Hi Tom.
Hi, Nancy. What are you doing here? Are you waiting for someone?
No, I'm waiting for a taxi. I want to go to a bookstore. Question. What is the best response to the women's statement? A.
Let me take you to the bookstore.
B.
I'll find a good book for you.
C.
The store is open till 7 p.m.
D.
Oh, the bookstore is somewhere else.
The best answer to the question, what is the best response to the women's statement, is, let me take you to the bookstore. Therefore, you should choose
Number 5.
Can you play any instrument, Ben?
Yeah, the piano. It's more flexible.
Marvelous! Then, what is your favorite music, Ben?
Western music, but I prefer classical one. Question. How will the woman reply to the man's statement? A,
I don't think so.
B,
What a great performance!
C,
Oh, really? That's amazing!
D.
I like your performance in the competition. Number 6.
Hot today, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I wish that it will rain and cool off.
Me too. This is unusual for March. I don't remember it ever being so hot and dry in March before.
Question. What is the woman's suitable response? A. Hopefully, the weather is cooler next month. B. March is the most memorable month for me. C. I need to buy raincoats for the rainy season. D. Unfortunately, I don't have much time to enjoy the day.
Number 7.
Hey, why are you at home?
It's holiday, so I stay home.
I heard your best friend Raka has been traveling to Singapore for 5 days. Don't you go with him?
Question. How would the man likely reply with? A. When are you going to Singapore? B. Let's travel to Singapore together. C. Yes, we visited many interesting places. D. Even if it isn't costly, I'd rather stay at home.
Part 3. Questions 8 to 11. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear some monologues spoken in English. The monologues will be spoken twice. They will not be printed in your test book, so you must listen carefully to what the speakers are saying. After you listen to the monologue, look at the 5 pictures provided in your test book and decide which would be the most suitable one for the monologue you have just heard. Number 8. This young woman has made a history as the first Japanese woman to make it to the finals of any tennis Grand Slam. She did it in the final of US Open in September 2018 and became the champion. It is her first Grand Slam title. This young and talented tennis player was born in Osaka, Japan in October 1997, and she began playing professionally at 16 years old. She has a Japanese mother and Haitian father. She has long curly hair and dark complexion. Her idol is Serena Williams, who once said that she is a good, talented player. Adopted from www.cosmopolitan.com, December 6, 2018. Question. Who is described in the monologue?
Number 9. Located out in the Pacific Ocean, Easter Island, a special territory of Chile, is home to Moai statues that are the only thing left of a culture that once lived here. These gigantic and impressively carved heads are just another reminder that primitive people were not really all that primitive. The statues are best known for their deep-set eyes and long ears. They also sport impressive multi-tone hats made from a different rock type. Quite how these pukao, as they are known, were transported and placed atop the statues has long been a puzzle. Adopted from www.bbc.com, December 6, 2018. Question: which picture best describes the monologue?
Number 10. This bird is a colorful, lively, and playful pet. There are more than 350 different types. They range in color from vibrant red and green to stately gray and black, and can be quite small, about 8 centimeters, or quite large, up to 100 centimeters. All parrots have curved beaks and all are zygodactyls, meaning they have 4 toes on each foot, 2 pointing forward and 2 projecting backward. This animal belongs to a smart bird. Why? Because it has an uncanny ability to mimic human voices as well as other sounds. When given plenty of living space, exercise, and positive attention, these extremely intelligent birds are very affectionate toward their owners. Adapted from www.animalplanet.com, December 5th, 2018. Question: which picture is suitable with the monologue?
Number 11. The black sun is one of the most magnificent natural phenomena in Denmark that's worth seeing at least once. Thousands of visitors from all over the world travel to the Scandinavian country to watch the phenomenon. The spectacular phenomenon lasts for about 20 minutes during sunset, and it has taken its name due to the fact that during this time, it feels like the sun disappears behind the hundreds of thousands of birds that fly in the sky over Denmark. Adopted from theculturetrip.com, December 5th, 2018. Question: which picture matches the monologue?
Part 4. Questions 12 to 15. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear several monologues. Each monologue will be spoken twice. They will not be printed in your textbook, so you must listen carefully to understand what the speaker is saying. After you hear the monologue and the questions about it, read the 5 possible answers and decide which one will be the best answer to the question you have just heard. Questions 12 and 13 are based on the following monologue. One day, my brother and I went for a hike on the hills. On our way to the hill, a strange sound was heard somewhere nearby. The sound scared us so much that we became trembled. My brother ran away quickly as the wildcat appeared and chased, but I did not. I stayed there in my place. With an angry look, I showed no fear at all. I yelled at the wildcat and it turned right around. It was shocked of me that it slipped on the ground. The cat ran away through the trees, quickly out of my sight. When my brother saw what I did, he thought that I was truly a courageous kid. Question number 12. What were the speaker and her brother doing?
Number 13. Why was the speaker called a brave kid?
Questions 14 and 15 are based on the following monologue.
More than a quarter of Jakarta's 661.52 square kilometers will be submerged by water in less than a decade, as the sprawling capital will continue to sink rapidly if no significant measures are taken to ensure the survival of the city, experts have warned. Seawater could cover as much as 26.86% of Jakarta by 2025, and if this trend continues, 35.61% of the city will be completely submerged, according to a study by the Geodesy Research Division of the Bandung Institute of Technology, or ITB. North Jakarta alone could be 90% underwater by 2050, a member of the team, Heri Andreas, told the Jakarta Post on Tuesday. Adapted from www.thejakartapost.com, December 6, 2018. Questions.
Number 14. What is the monologue about?
Number 15. Which part of Jakarta will be 90% underwater by 2050?